Hello and welcome to another episode of Beerman's Noble Beer Reviews. As I said in my last review, I've been running around all day through central North Carolina, going to Fontaflora and Old Hickory and just all over the place. So I'm glad to be home. I got some good beers, but I'm glad to be home and just reviewing some random stuff. So this is a beer that... Sorry. Sorry, I had to stop recording for a second with TV turned on. What I was about to say was one of my friends from Pittsburgh was nice enough who had gone to Troegs recently to bring back some of their Splinter series beers, which are brewery only. So today I have one of those. This is called Dear Peter. The description just says Pennsylvania wild fruit ale fermented with nectarines. It is 6% alcohol. It's a sour fermentation lactopedio Brett additions nectarines. So yeah, it's a wild sour ale with nectarines. So I'm excited to drink something sour. Let's see what we got. Come on. Oh, that was kind of disappointing, but nevertheless, it doesn't look like it's flat, so we'll see. Oh yeah, it's carbonated. Okay. Dear Peter. Sorry, it made me think of Dear Prudence from the Beatles. So, yeah, that's darker than I was expecting. It's, dark red to almost a brown color with a very, very quickly dissipating head. It was white to beige. It went away very quickly, so I'm guessing this is pretty carbonated. Or maybe not that much at all. It's hard to tell. So actually, this reminds me a lot of the Brew Gentleman nectarine beer that I had recently, the Hanging Gardens, which is interesting. There's really no reason for it. I mean, I get that they're both the same fruit, but at the same time, like most of the aroma, I would assume is from the yeast in the beer itself, not really the fruit. So, but to me, it kind of smells like that with a little bit more of an apple cider vinegar acidic note to it. It's a little cheesy and oaky too, so we'll see. That's nice. That's really not what I was expecting out of this beer, but it's not a bad thing. So the taste up front is like really fruity and juicy, and then it dies off very quickly into like this almost like a Flanders type beer where it's like cheesy and, like I said before, apple cider vinegar character, and then there is some oaky notes, and some of that like wild fruit skin, but yeah, the nectarine to me is not really the forefront, and I also think it's kind of weird to throw nectarines in a beer that's this dark. To me, if you're gonna have a darker sour, which I assume this is gonna be, the only reason I assume this is gonna be darker because it's called Dear Peter, and Peter made me think of Pater, like I can't think of the Belgian brewery, but like sour brown ale. Which by looking at it, kind of seems like that's what they're going for. So, but to me, it's kind of a weird fruit to throw in there. I mean, I like the beer overall, but I just feel like with this style of beer, they could have either chose a different base beer for the fruit or chose a different fruit for the base beer. Excuse me. There's a little bit of like vanilla and fig going on in there too. Yeah, I'm not hating it. The more I drink it, the more the nectarine and stone fruit comes through. And I think that at the same time, the more the apple vinegar becomes muted, it does have a little bit of that carameline character that those would be prone to, and yeah, I guess there's really not much else to say about the flavor profile on this. I think it's pretty simple. It's tart, a little bit of stone fruit from the nectarine, a little bit of brown sugar and oaky character from the yeast. And, well, not from the yeast, from barrel aging. And there's a little bit of funk from the yeast. It's pretty standard. But I will say that I don't know that I really had anything like this before, because it kind of reminds me of a Flanders with nectarines, which I've never really had before. I mean, a lot of the Flanders I've had usually have like cherries in there or something like that. So it's interesting to have that style of beer with that fruit. So, if that's what they were going for, then they definitely nailed it. And even if that wasn't what they were going for, I still think it's pretty good beer. So, and I think this was, I don't know, like $10-11 for the $3.75. So I don't think that it was a waste of money. So I would definitely call it a buy. I don't know that I would that it's mind blowing. Excuse me. That I would go way out of my way to get it. But if someone offered it to you for cost, I would definitely take advantage of that, because it is pretty good. Like I said, it reminds me of an old American brown sour Flemish red type beer with nectarines, which is kind of weird. You usually don't see that, but it's pretty good. So anyways, I had fun doing this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.